A few years ago, I was at a course, and a woman came up to me and she said, I wasn't teaching the course, I was in the course. And she said, I just have to tell you that every time you speak, it really stresses me out. And I said, well, I've heard that before, but do you want to be more specific? And she said, yeah, your tone of voice reminds me of somebody that I had a really terrible experience with. I said, well, I can't change my voice, but I really appreciate that you acknowledge that, and it also will help explain why you seem to cringe every time I speak, which I hadn't noticed until then. But after that, I did notice she had a very immediate and kind of visceral response to my speech. But in any event, over the period of this 2-week course, she would come back every once in a while and say, you know what, I think just by telling you that your voice was really difficult for me to listen to, it's actually becoming more tolerable to me. And by the end, we actually became pretty good friends, and we're still in touch. And so what this says is that the recognition of something, whether or not that's an emotional thing or a desire to learn something else, is actually the first step in neuroplasticity.